make it a better place. It'll take creation.
Hi everybody, this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I'm going to be sharing with you how to make each one of these cards. These cards are my exclusive card kits for orders that I receive. So if you spend money with me on Stampin' Up! Product and you use the host code I provide, I send you one of these kits or two of these kits or all three of these kits. So if you spend $15 with me, you get this kit right here. If you spend $35 with me, you get these two kits, this one and then this one. If you spend $50 with me, you get all three of these kits. Plus, I'm giving away free designer paper this month. So you can check out all the details for these cards and all of the details to get your free product from me by clicking right up here. It takes you right to my coordinating blog post, or you can click down in the YouTube description. It'll take you over there and you can check that out. You must use the host code in order to get this product unless you're spending $150 or more. If you spend $150 or more, you don't use the host code, you get your own Stampin' Rewards. So up to $150, I'm giving away a pack of designer paper in a 6x6 pack, and so you can get up to 3 of those. So lots of fun stuff to give away this month. So let's dive in and make each one of these cards so that when you get your free card kit, you know how to put them together. We're going to start off with this one. This is a smaller card. It is a note size card. So when you get your kit, it will look like this. You'll pull your kit out and you will have a note size card. You'll fold that in half. You have an envelope that goes with that, okay? So you have your piece of craft cardstock, which is going to be the base of your card. So you'll just take your piece right here. This is your card. And you want to go ahead and give that a good crease. You can attach your craft piece. This is going to cover the entire front of your card. So just put some adhesive down. Line that up just like that. You may have a little bit of white showing right there. I always just trim that off if I get a little bit of extra white on there. So I'll do that at the end. You have this piece of designer paper. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see these cards going together. So you have this piece of designer paper just like this. Mine's cut a little bit too wide. Yours will be cut perfect. This piece is going to go right here. And again, we can go ahead and put that down. You're not doing any stamping on this part of it. So in your kit, you're going to have these already punched out. So if you don't have the stamp, which I'm using this bundle right here for this card kit. So this is a bundle you'll need to pick up if you want to complete the stamping of the kit. So we have the punch and then we have this part. So in your kit, you already have these pieces punched out, so you can choose to stamp on them if you want, or you can put them together just how they are. We are going to use 2 of the lighter color green, and those are the smaller ones. And we're going to need 1 of the large leaves, and that's going to be on the dark green. And then we'll need the little holly berries on the red. So again, your pieces are already punched out and you can just choose to put them together without the stamp if you like. The stamp just adds a little to it. So we'll punch these out. Punched these 3 pieces out, you can see right here, and then we're going to do our stamping. So right here on your 1-inch strip, 1 inch by 3.5 inches, you're going to take some real red ink and we're going to stamp it over. Hopefully this is straight. I don't want to get my head in the camera. So we'll stamp that right there. It came out pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. So then this goes together really easy. We can take some adhesive and we can put this down. We just do this right in the middle of this green piece. It's going to stretch all the way across. Then you're going to take your little strip of gold glitter. Yours might be a little bit thinner than mine. And it's going to go right at the bottom. And then these pieces will go right on the card. So the first piece we're going to do, and I'm just going to use my tape runner, is going to be the little holly berries. And you're going to want that pretty close to your sentiment because these leaves you don't want to hang over your card and not fit in your envelope. So these little guys, they can go under. You can usually push these right under your red piece. And then on this last piece, let's go ahead and put that on a dimensional. You can see I just cut that dimensional in half. And we'll go right over the leaves and the hollyberry. So there's the first one. See, super cute. So let's go to the second kit. This is a fun kit. You are going to need this stamp set right here. And then I also used the stamp set, this one for the sentiment, but you could use any sentiment that you want. I also have, for this card, we're going to use the fun stamp set, the ombre black stamp pad. When you get the second kit, it's going to look like this. You're going to have washi tape on the outside of your kit, so make sure you don't just throw this away. You're going to need this. So let's get started with this one. And I actually just grabbed one of my kits out. You have all the pieces in here. This is thick Whisper White cardstock, so as always, you're going to want to score it. I just use my trimmer. You guys have seen me do that. To just put a score line in it. We have a piece of designer paper right here, and this is going to fit the entire length of your card. So it's going to fit over the top of it. Then we're going to have a piece that is going to layer on here like this. But we don't want to do that quite yet. Then we have a piece of designer paper, and we're going to start layering these pieces onto our white piece. This will go here. Then you'll grab your washi tape off of the package. That's going to stick to that, but it'll re-stick. You may need to trim it down a little bit if it's too big. But we're going to just layer these right over. We'll do the black and the purple. This is really cute washi tape. Be cute in my planner as well. We'll just layer that. It's supposed to meant to look torn, so I'm not really concerned about it. Then you have this piece in your kit, and that is where you're going to need this stamp. And you put this right in your ombre pad and push that down. I'm going to do that again. I get nervous using this ink pad because there's an ombre look, so it's supposed to be lighter at one end, but sometimes I bounce it and then I feel like I mix it all around. So the other thing you can do if you get nervous like I do, what you can do is flip it upside down and then really press it. I'm kind of rocking it a little bit because I don't want to lift it up and push it down again. So I'm just pushing this in and then kind of rocking it. And that's going to get me a better coverage. So then when you push down on this stamp onto the white piece, you're really going to push. Now don't rock your stamp. On the paper, we don't want to rock. If we rock, it's going to get on the sides. Now we're going to cut this out so it wouldn't be a horrible thing if that happened because we're going to fussy cut it. But if you weren't, you don't want it to rock. So now it gives you that really cool texture and that really cool different ombre type effect. I'll be truthful, I'm still getting used to those stamp pads and the way the ink works. They are on felt and our ink pads are firm foam, so it's a little different. Just fussy cut this out. Okay, so we're almost done with this card now. What we're going to do is we're going to take, you'll need this stamp set here. We'll do is we'll take our trick or treat, and that is from this stamp set right here. So the trick or treat and the little bats we're going to use from that other stamp set, and we're going to stamp the trick or treat in Perfect Plum right up here. I love photopolymer, being able to see right through the stamp set because then I can see where I'm stamping it and how I'm stamping it. So then we have our little bats. And we can take Memento black ink again. And we're just going to do 3 on here. So I'm going to do 2 this size. And then we'll do 1 smaller one And don't stamp these upside down because I did that once already. Stamped it right upside down. So then we'll put it just like this. Okay, so we're almost done. So now the very last thing we're going to do, there's this cute baker's twine. And it's these cute colors, this orange and black, and then this gray and black. So you guys know how much I love my baker's twine. We're gonna grab a pretty long piece of both of these. And if you get your kit, if you get a kit from me with this, your baker's twine will already be on here. So you may not be able to wrap it around as many times as I wrap it around my card here in a minute, but you definitely will be able to wrap it. So I just cut 2 pieces. I'm going to put them together. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap it around the card. So if you stamped your sentiment down here, what you're going to want to do is put your baker's twine up higher. If it's not stamped, then just put it right over that seam. That's where I want mine. So for this card, you're going to need both of those stamp sets. So if you pick up both of the stamp sets, you will be able to do this card and then our very next one. So here's this one. So far we have our Christmas, Christmas one we've done, and then we have our Halloween house that we've done with the cute little bats. So now let's make this third card, and this is how it looks. Just like this. And the kit you get is going to look like this. So for this set, you're just going to need the stamp set. So it's this stamp set right here. We used the bat and the trick or treat on our other card. So we're using 2 stamps for 2 different kits, which is awesome. Your kit is going to come with all these pieces. I'm using the layering circles and I used the spooky fun. Now this and this come in a bundle together, so you could potentially get those together if you wanted, okay? But you'll just need the stamp set to complete the card. You will have a basic black card base. Mine's just a card front. I'm gonna have to attach it to a card when I'm done. So then you have a piece of designer paper, and this is going to go right in the middle. Now, I know this is a little bit hard to see because my mat is black and my cardstock is black, but just bear with me. You guys will see, you'll get the idea in just 1 second. Okay, so the next piece you have, the next step, is going to be to take this orange piece. You're going to make a slit in it right in the middle. And then you're going to make a flag like this. My flag's not perfect. I'm at an angle here, but it's going to layer. I kind of use my grid mat to kind of place that down. It's not the most even. Again, it's a little bit hard when I'm so far away. Then we have our circle, and it's going to go right here, but let's do a couple things. Now, it would be really fun to sponge this in a yellow color, like to do some inking on it and do it in like a really bright yellow, like it was the moon. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not going to because these cards I'm also using for my card class, and I want these to look exactly how they should. But these 2 pieces are going to be layered over. Now, there may be a couple little pieces stuck in there. You're going to just pop those out, and then you're just going to do your placement. You kind of want that hill there at the bottom, and you want your fence showing. And then it's okay because this purple piece is going to go at the bottom here. So again, what we're going to do, what you can do is make this into a flag. Let's not make it into a flag. Let's just place it on there. So we'll go ahead and stamp our sentiment, which is going to be Happy Halloween, and it's from that same stamp set, this one, Happy Halloween. You can stamp that in purple or you can stamp it in black. I'm going to stamp it in black because I have black right on my table. Now what we can do is, I'm just using some of my tape runner because we're going to have quite a few layers. So I'm not going to worry about it. Things are going to get covered up here. And then this piece is going to go right on the front of our card. So we created a nice layered embellished piece to go right on that flag. You could use dimensionals on the circle part to pop it up. And again, I really think it would look awesome if the circle was inked in yellow. If you have any, like I got a little bit of ink there, it will come off with your finger. You have this piece. So now if you have the stamp set, you can stamp the pumpkins right into the die cut piece of your pumpkin. These are photopolymer, so it's really great because you're going to be able to see how these look. They just go right there. You can see they actually stamp perfect because it's photopolymer, right? So then you can just take your orange marker. I'll take some ink because the ink is right in front of me. But you could take your marker, you could take some ink. I'll even use my Wink of Stella pen and give it a little bit of glitter. Pumpkins go on there. We cannot forget the pumpkins, though that's the best part. I love those pumpkins. So these are the card kits for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these. If you have any questions, you can always email me. Make sure you head to my website so you can check out the photos of these all over the supply list. You get the kit, you just don't get the stamp set. Anything that is die cut is included in the kit so that you can use that. And then you'll just need to use a host code. So it's so fun to give things away. I love it. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will be back, of course, this week. I have a couple more things to share with you this week before the weekend happens. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. That was a longer video than I'm used to doing, so I hope that you enjoyed that. I have two other videos here for you guys. The first one is a video I did using the Thoughtful Branches, which was supposed to only be available last month, but we have a few left over, so if you missed out getting that stamp set, you can hurry and pick that up before the last ones sell out. And then the second video I have is a video where I used the new stamp set Totally Trees from the holiday catalog, and I did 6 different cards using that stamp set. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will be back later this week to hang out with you guys some more. I hope you're having a fabulous day.